Christmas, I guess. But I'm a big fan of summer, and it's summer where I'm at. So what better time to go to the beach, so to speak. That's right. Today we're making the classic summer cocktail. Sex on the beach. Now, first things first for our sex on the beach cocktail is I want to get our finishing garnish ready to go. So that is why I have brought out the cutting board. Now, tonight's final garnish will be in orange slice, so that is why I have brought out one very large navel orange. What do oranges sound like? I've never thought about it. That is what they sound like. Gotta peel off the sticker. Alright, let's get slicing. Very nice. It smells great. There we go. That's the real shit. That's the real stuff. Sorry. Alright. We've perfectly halved our orange. It smells really good. Now let's get some slices going. There we go. There we go. And honestly, I just want to eat one of these, so I'm just going to do that. So good. Alright, now that we've got our garnishes ready to go and in the fridge chilling, let's introduce each of the ingredients that we'll need for this classic cocktail. First things first is regular old vodka. We've got Sobieski, 100% pure rye vodka, 40%, literally the most basic liquor that you better have in your stock, otherwise you're not making any cocktails. But you could make probably quite a few cocktails without it, but there's a lot you'd be missing out on if you didn't have this stuff ready to go. This bottle, or this vodka, is distilled in Poland. For all you GeoGuessr fans out there, if you see a Sobieski vodka factory, you know it's Poland. Now the other classic ingredient for a sex on the beach is peach schnapps. I specifically went with peach vodka because it was all that they had, but it's essentially the same idea. They're pretty interchangeable to my knowledge. Again, I'm not a professional bartender, so take my advice as you will, but apparently the difference is just how they're distilled slightly. But the actual definition of schnapps is very vague, so I would say peach vodka should be sufficient for our purposes. Then Signature Select, the generic brand. It was $2, and that is why I went with it. Now this one says it only contains 27% juice, so I wonder if it'll taste different than if you used 100% real, genuine cranberry juice. I significantly doubt it. And finally, when it comes down to it, this cocktail is super, super basic, I'm realizing, because the final ingredient is just orange juice. A part of your daily hearty breakfast. Also chose Signature Select this time, and I go with no pulp, because why would you want pulp in your cocktail? I mean, that's the question I would have. But also, why would you want pulp in orange juice anyway? It makes no sense to me. Now, as you know, orange juice needs to be shaken before opening, so we're going to try that out. And we are ready to pour our ingredients to make this summery cocktail. For regular vodka, we're going to go with a shot and a half. Now this one you just pour over ice rather than shaking it up. Schnapps, we're going to do about 3/4 of a shot. Cranberry juice. Let's try a shot of this. Let's go with another shot. Perfect. The exact amount that we wanted. Now we, of course, have to mix this baby up. It's a pretty looking drink. Let's add our toppings. You can't have a summery drink without mini umbrellas, of course. It works just like a real umbrella. There we go. Just gonna stick it in there. And last but not least, our orange slice. How does that look? I don't know, let's see. Alright, well, I decided to move the orange slice to the front of the drink because I just thought it looked prettier, and it looks pretty good in all the little fashion shots that I got. Now, unfortunately, our usual taste testers are not here on the beach with us, so I'm gonna have to do the solo taste test all by myself. I guess I can sip it with the whole umbrella in there if I don't poke my eye out. Oh, it is good, but it is a little bit strong. I think I put a little bit too much vodka in it. there's not quite enough balance between the fruity flavors and the alcohol taste, but that means that I think we can do better. So let's quickly try a variation of the Sex on the Beach, which is called the Woo Woo. Alright, now the Woo Woo is a very, very simple variation. It's the same exact thing we just did, but with no orange juice. Just double the cranberry juice. Let's try it out, and with a little less vodka. Let's go for a shot. How about 3/4 shots of peach schnapps? And finally, we'll top it off with a little bit of cranberry juice. And we'll mix it up. And finally, we'll garnish in much the same way we did the previous drink, with a quick orange slice and a little parsley. What a beauty. Alright, and finally, let's give this variation a little sip. Now, honestly, I kind of like this one better, and it might be the fact that I used less vodka so the flavors are more balanced, or it might just be that cranberry juice goes better with peach schnapps and regular old vodka. So anyway, everyone, that'll do it for this week on the ASM Bartender. I really hope you enjoyed. This was a really fun one for me to do. Of course, as always, if you have any ideas for cocktails or themed episodes you want, or ASMR ideas, just leave it down in the comments below. I'm happy to engage with anyone that is actually interested in these things. So just, yeah, let me know, and I will see